What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review, and today we got some spicy new tech. This is out of Japan, actually, and it comes from Nukomaru. If you don't know Nukomaru is a very, very strong Japanese player. His best performance was an 8th at the Reckoning Championship, so making final lobby of a World Championship, very good. But in general, he's just been a strong Japanese player for a long time. But we're not talking today about his tournament performance. We're actually going to talk about his ladder performance because he hit rank 1 on the Japanese server. And look at this match history. It's all the same comp, and there are a lot of firsts in there and a second. He absolutely hard forced this comp. And the crazy thing that you'll see looking at this match history again and again and again is something kind of sticks out. You see Violett 4 here, Violett 4, Violett 4, Violett 4, Violett 4, Violett 4, Violett 4. Every single game he has a Violett 4 on his board. How does he have Violett 4 on his board? Because, you know, is he collecting 27 copies of Violett? No, that would be way too difficult, and he's not, you know, getting it by normal means. There is an Anomaly, actually, that gives you a 4-star if you already have a 3-star. So he's hitting Violett 3, rolling for that, and then rolling specifically for one Anomaly, taking that and absolutely destroying lobbies. Now, the only sad thing is that Nukomaru doesn't actually stream as far as I can see, unless someone needs to like update his stream. The stream link in his Twitter does not lead to anything. However, someone else has been streaming this comp. This is Dasik. He's currently ranked 8 EU West, one of the best players in EU, and he's also been playing this comp a lot with a lot of success. So I thought, okay, let's VOD review Dasik because he actually has some VODs of it. So yeah, I'm just hyped to VOD review, see how Dasik plays it, because he obviously has a good understanding of it. Dasik is a very, very high quality player. But yeah, the basic idea is, like I talked about, you essentially, you know, reroll for Violett 3. This is the kind of standard version of the family reroll comp, where you're rerolling for all the family units, and then you're also rolling for Draven plus Darius, because Darius is Watcher, Draven is Pit Fighter, and that synergizes with Violett and Vander. So it's, you know, a pretty straightforward comp to reroll. And you can see already his items actually look really, really beautiful for this comp. So you could see good reasoning towards playing it. Violett loves Sterax. Makes a lot of sense when you think about the fact that she's going to get, and I wonder if we can get the quality a little bit higher here. We have it on auto. Just give me 1080p, Mr. Mortdog. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. I do realize, I realized, remember I did that like Robin Songs VOD a few days ago, and like it kept like buffering. I realized that I just had Frodan's stream open on my second monitor the entire time. All right. First augment here. I have to imagine Pandora's Bench is going to be the pickup here. Just guarantee that you can get to 3 stars pretty quickly. Yep, this is beautiful here. And he's not even scouting in this situation. What he should probably do is call his comp here, or scout to see if he's contested. I'm actually surprised that he's not, but he's just going to hard force from this pot. And look at this first shot. This is beautiful for us. Someone else calls Violett here, which is, yeah, probably why we should have called it in this spot. But the upside is that we have an econ augment. Do they actually have an econ augment? Let's go back and see. Did he scout them? I didn't see what that the player's name was. Okay, well, we'll see whenever we fight them. But I think it'll be fine here. We'll make a Sterax. This will be interesting. We'll get to see the comp contested. Tom Jetasaur, is that who's playing it here? I mean, he sent a bunch of AP items, so I wouldn't think he would be that interested, but maybe. I know he's someone who has played this comp a lot. I've seen some screenshots of EU West lobbies where this comp is contested, and he's one of the people contesting it. So, I mean, guys, if let's see. Okay, no, it was someone else. It was Yein Simi Yedam. So we'll see once we scout them. I imagine Jetasaur is not playing it, but we'll see. If we have like this comp 2 or 3-way contested, and you know, people end up winning the lobby or top 4ing, then I mean, good luck for your lobbies over the weekend. I will say, you know, Riot's been very, very quick about fixing things. There was not actually like a bug with one of the anomalies. It was more of like an exploit, not even an exploit really, just someone realized how to make it quite broken. One of the anomalies, the one that gives you a the one that turns one of your units into like an item. What you could do is just put in a bunch of units that give you a bunch of stats. A lot of people are playing like Vertical Sentinel. They're just taking in a ton of Sentinels, using that to stack up stats, then turning a unit into an item that gives a ton of armor and MR. Okay, so this is the other person. They are another Pandora's Bench player, actually. So we're on equal footing with them, and we're actually going to win this fight, which is kind of scary. But we'll hopefully get back there. Bow and Glove open here, by the way. I'm curious to see what we go for here. Hodge is an option. Titans is an option. I assume both are really, really good, but we'll see here. I would think it would be the 3-cost Hodge. And yeah, it looks like he wanted 3-cost Hodge, and then he just went for Titans, which makes sense. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, that tech was really, really broken. And over like Friday night, Riot Games saw that that was performing so insanely well, and they said, "Okay, you know what? We're just going to." Ooh, look at that from Dasic there. Realizing I have so many pairs in that spot, I'm actually going to roll here because the value of rolling is quite high when I have these like one cost pairs. Wow, that's nuts, and he gets rewarded for it really, really well. Actually, he picks up the trundle too, and now he can reroll this trundle. That's really cool. But yeah, they disabled that anomaly. So I wonder. I'm not sure how long it'll take for this anomaly to get disabled. I think Riot, with the fact that this is like the Arcane set, this is a set they're betting a lot of the success of TFT on this set. Somebody I was looking and Clement Chu on Twitter. Wow, look at this. Really, really aggressive rerolling from Dasic just to pick up extra copies of the units. I mean, the reason he must be doing this is he knows he's contested reroll. Every single copy that he can hit before someone else is really, really important, right? If he can find more of these Violets before this other guy, then that makes it a lot easier. Also, maybe allows us to play for a little bit of a streak, though we don't have much of a streak to play for at this point. He's putting in Vertical Pit Fighter here, which is kind of the natural extension of this comp, just playing as many Pit Fighters as possible because you're just really, really investing into the Violett. But yeah, I mean, now he's at the point here where, yep, boom, Violett 3, and that's completely because he rolled aggressively. He picked up extra copies of Violett, he picked up extra one-cost copies that he could reroll. Really, really nice from Dasic. This means that even though he's contested, he ended up hitting. But yeah, I guess to finish my other point that I very slowly make, because that's just how I do things. I would not be shocked to see this anomaly getting removed as well. We'll see. And wow, look at this. He's continuing to roll. Actually, he rolled just his gold above 30. Well, actually, he rolled below 30 there, but yeah, that's actually crazy. He picks up another Violett, but we don't need to actually get a Violett 4. We can just use our other method of getting Violett 4 by just looking for one specific anomaly, which is crazy. I do feel like that was a lot of people's worries about the anomaly system, is that some anomalies would get bugged in some ways. There would be some anomalies that are just so broken that they would encourage you to just roll for one anomaly. And I mean, we'll see how much this comp can dominate, but we'll see once the weekend is over. But it's certainly right now looks like good enough that maybe those fears were real. All right, little buddies and heroic grab bag, you just don't really want to pick up. Powdered shields. We don't have a BT, right? We have a Hodge. We have a Stair Axe, though. She's gonna get a shield from that. I mean, I think the other two options are pretty bad. Powdered shields is like fine, especially with like melee carries. I mean, certainly not. Why not both? They need to take this. I don't know why you can get this augment in a spot like this when you don't even have Form Swapper in. I mean, support cash is also just like pretty solid in general. If you get like the CC immunity one, if you get like Banshees, would be really, really good. I'm curious to see what Dasic, like how he rates powered shields in a comp like this, and looks like not that high. Not today is great, but I mean, we already have triple item buy. I imagine you just take support item here, but we'll see. I wouldn't be that shocked if it was the other one. All right, and he does hit Banshees. Is it going to take it? Ooh, he's looking Eternal Flame, actually. Wow. I mean, I would have absolutely assumed that it was just Banshee's Veil for sure here. You get some amount of heal cut from Powder already, and yeah, I just didn't think he would prioritize the Eternal Flame that highly in this comp. That's really, really interesting. I mean, here, we can actually do a quick stats check here on this, just using Explorer. Just go and look up Violett 3, and then look at support items that pair with, or honestly, you can look at Violett 4, because we know we're going to play for that. Could you do, I wish we could do tier 3 plus, but here, let's just do Violett 3 for now. Items, don't split by item holder, and then we want to filter down to support items, and then sort by delta. Banshees looks like the best one. I'm really shocked that that he went for Eternal Flame here. This seems like just a miss to me, but maybe there's something that he knows that we don't know. But yeah, the statistics say it's actually one of the worst ones with a Violett 3 on your board. That's really odd to me that he went for this here over Banshees, which I would assume is like giga abyss. And I mean, the stats say it's gigabyss, and my intuition says it's gigabyss, but I don't know. Maybe there's something that Dasic knows that that we don't know, but really, really crazy. But yeah, this is crazy. Every single round where he has where he can't fill out his Pandora's bench, he's just rolling to guarantee that he gets max value out of bench. I mean, it makes sense. We know that we're contested in this reroll comp, and the way that I've seen people not do well with this comp, I watched Kai play it the other day, and if there's someone who can show you how to like bot 4 with a comp, it's okay. I'm sorry. I love Kai. But he did bot 4 playing this comp, and I looked at his game, and he had taken like Prismatic Ticket and only had Violett 3 and Draven 3, and like I think that must be the way to bot 4 with this comp, is only hitting those specific units. You really want to hit you know, all of the 3 stars ideally here. Also, item-wise here, Gwynsu looks fantastic. Usually the secondary unit that you itemize here is the Draven. He's a really, really good backup carry. So Violett 3 and Draven 3 are the most important ones. I think Kai, to be fair, said in his game that he just like hit Giga early, and so it was like really, really awkward for him. Like he probably just hit Violett 3 and Draven 3 so fast, and he was like, okay, instead of just rolling for everything, I'll just push levels. But you do get a lot of value out of, especially the tankiness of something like a Vander 3, even just the tankiness of having like a Darius 3 on this board as well is pretty important. Checking back in on this guy who's contesting us, their spot is looking pretty bad. They have like no Violets. Wait, what? How's that even possible? I think they only have 3. There's no Violets on bench, right? They only have 3 Violets. I mean, this guy looks like they're going 8th. Okay, so we will probably not see Dasik top 4 and this player top 4 this game, which is good. I would say it's good for society that we're not going to see 2 people top 4ing with the exact same reroll comp. Because when that happens, that is usually a sign that the meta is in a really, really bad spot. Just because it's you know, it tends to be very, very tough to for people to have 2 people top 4 when they're contested like that. We see the level up here as well, just to get in the Tristana here to spike the board. We're on a 5 streak, so he really wants to guarantee this 6 streak. And Tristana is actually a fantastic unit in this comp. Her emissary bonus gives you bonus attack speed based on how much what star level you are, and so Vi level 3 is getting 18% attack speed, and it does actually work with 4 stars. If you have a Vi 4, she gets 24% attack speed. So Tristana is a fantastic addition. If maybe you're like 4 pit fighter and you can't go up to 6 yet, it's really, really nice. Speaking of pit fighters, we do hit the Draven 3 here, which is really, really nice here, and now we're just waiting for the Powder 3 to be finished. We're going to start pushing levels. The second we find Powder 3, I have to imagine that we are going to start looking at 2 costs here to pick up the Vander here, and yeah, just picking up all the gold that we can here. Gets a last Whisper, which is really, really nice, just to guarantee that armor shred. And yeah, I mean, at this point, we're going to start leveling. Ooh, and we're going to roll here for 4 pit fighter, which makes a lot of sense. Tyr's going to go onto Powder for the scrap, which is really, really nice. Yeah, I mean, I imagine eventually we're going to want to get this Eternal Flame off of the Draven here, but for now we can leave this on him. I mean, the Tyr is probably always going to be a powder item because she can hold any AP items. She's quite solid with all of those, and yeah, I mean, the board's doing very well. We are coasting to that 4-6 round, which is the really, really crucial round. We need enough gold to like almost guarantee that we're going to find that that anomaly. You do need like, to guarantee it, you need 60 gold. I think the actual number is obviously way lower than that because, you know, you don't have to see every single one. It would be very, very unlikely. Angerish is like, sounds funny in this comp. I don't know if it's actually good, but it sounds funny. It would be cool if we took it. Invested, I don't think we really need. Coronation, I mean, it's fine, but I don't think we really need it. We'd build just a good Comet Augment. Flurry of Blows here, extra attack speed for Violett. Comet Star, the Blazing Soul, your highest attack speed champion, gains AP and attack speed. I mean, maybe. I don't know actually how good Violett's AP ratio is. He's going to take the Coronation here, actually, though, and just move this over to Draven. Yeah, I mean, it's another item for Draven. It allows us to fit extra units. Wow, okay. Perhaps I'm underrating this Coronation augment. I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about taking it here just because I was like, oh, do we really need an extra unit slot? But I mean, in some ways we kind of do. This allows us to continue to stay a little bit lower level, but I mean, we're honestly level 7, so maybe not lower level. But this like allows us to fit in 4 pit fighter. It allows us to fit the Tristan for now, who's also an artillerist here, which is kind of funny. But you know, that's not really why you're playing her. You're playing her for this huge emissary bonus. But yeah, I mean, this actually makes a lot of sense. I like this a lot. And boom, there's the Powder 3. Now we can... Ooh, I mean, you roll a 2-star 2 cost, right? No, you don't? Oh, I thought he sold it. Okay, he is going to roll it. Yeah? What? Okay, we're not. He's really... It almost looks like he's unbothered about the prospect of hitting a Vander 3, which is quite surprising to me. I guess it's a thought process. Maybe... Wait, let's go take a look back at that player there, because how many Vanders did they have? They have 7 Vanders, so I think that's his idea here. Though that player is going to die relatively soon. It's just going to be hard for them to hit the units that we have hit this game, so I don't know. I'm actually a bit surprised, but look at this. Look at the work that Violett... And this is just Violett 3, 8.5k damage, and she tanked basically the entire enemy board. I mean, just you wait, man. You will see some disgusting stuff out of this Violett. But yeah, I mean, at this point, we're looking at either powder items or tank items. There is just like a Shojin there for powder if we want it, or an adaptive helm, getting some kind of mana item onto her, getting casting faster, I imagine, is the take here. Yeah, this looks good to me. Or maybe it could be cloak for Vander. I guess we'll see here. But yeah, we're gonna continue to roll for Darius. Holding on to these Swains here, actually, which is kind of interesting. It's just, I don't know. I'm not really sure why. Form swapper. Maybe we're denying it from someone else. Yeah, I'm not actually sure why the Swains lane's chilling here. And we're not actually going to slam the adaptive yet. So we're holding on to it, just allowing the scrap item to be scrapped here. But look at this, 70 gold. We are beyond guaranteed to get this. This is more than enough gold to guarantee. And honestly, this Kog'Maw comp seems kind of scary for our board. Yeah, I can imagine us losing this fight just because the Kog'Maw has all of this single target focused DPS down onto the Violett. But okay, going into augment round, and we are the anomaly round, and we are just going to roll until we find a very specific one. And there it is, 3-star 1 cost into 4 stars. There it is. It really didn't take that much gold there. That was like 10, maybe 15 gold tops, but that's Violett 4. Look at her gauntlets are golden. And let's just, I mean, at this point in the game, we just got to watch and learn. Watch this Violett pop off. I knew I opened up OBS was going to do that. I'm sorry, I get like a nervous like feeling every time I'm like a good way into a video. I'm like, dude, what if I'm just like not recording right now? What if I'm just talking to nobody in my room on a Sunday morning? And so I decide, you know, I gotta go check it. Oh, and I don't know how that reminded me of this. Look at this fight go. This fight's actually real, but look at the tankiness, 11,000 damage. And I'd love for Dasik to actually show off the tanked number there, because she tanked so much damage in that fight as well. It was disgusting. But yeah, the other thing that I actually didn't really think about, but that I do want to shout out is the fact that Medify is still doing their sale. If you are interested in coaching at all, 30% off is the best deal that you are going to get the entire year in coaching from Medify. So grab some coaching. I got bundles of coaching. You could get so many coaching sessions if you look. I'm just looking out for you, because if I was in your spot, I would probably grab, like, if you're at all interested in coaching, I would grab like multiple coaching sessions. This is also a nice little call out. Move the BT over to Violett. She has so much HP that BT shield is going to be really, really important on her. But yeah, just grab some coaching sessions, especially if you are, you know, hyped for the new set and want to get your highest placement that you can get here. Look that he still has this Tristan, by the way. He's really, really believing in this Tristan. Makes perfect sense. Until we can get 6 Pit Fighter, Trist is by far the best unit. Remember, 24% attack speed onto the Violett here. This is really, really crucial. And at this point, he's just rolling 4 costs and 5 costs. He's trying to dig for the Savika. Yeah, Savika. I always think I'm going to confuse Savika and Mbessa with their names. And he's rolling 4 costs as well to look for the Vi 3, or the Vi 2, which we do end up hitting. We also hit the Savika here. Disgusting. Now we can get the Savika in. And at this point now, we're just looking to push levels for getting Tristana back in, right? It's still a ton of attack speed for our entire board. So I do think, oh, he's going to sell it, actually. Kind of surprising to me. I would have for sure thought he was going to hold on to it, but maybe his idea is that, like, hey, I don't need to do that when I could just, you know, get as much. But like, why sell the Trist? I don't know. That's another kind of like questionable thing to me. Like the Eternal Flame thing was weird to me, and not sure why we're selling Trist when I imagine she is our next in here on level 9. But I mean, maybe I don't know, maybe he's thinking of going for a 3-star 4 cost because we have the Pandora's Bench here. I don't know. Another Violett. I mean, we're waiting for that Darius 3. Also, yeah, I like the Vow move. I was curious actually why he was just keeping the tier on the powder. I mean, it's fine, but Vow seems a lot better. I'm actually surprised he puts it on Savika here opposed to Violett, but I guess his read is that getting that faster Savika cast is actually like so relevant that it is better than just having items on like another item on Vi, which makes sense. All right, look at I mean, Violett's just a one-woman army, man. Just 12,000 damage. And the crazy thing, in every single fight, we have her on the far right. She's tanking so much in these fights. Quicksilver looks like the pickup to me here, either for Vi or for Savika. But I have to imagine, I mean, there's also, yeah, I mean, you don't want red buff because we did take the thing. He does end up getting the Quicksilver, which is nice. So that's a good pickup. We actually cash out Conquer here and get another 4 cost, which is cool. And yeah, Quicksilver just going to go into the Vi just because she's a stronger unit than Savika right now. And oh, we got another Trist? Or did we? Am I crazy and we like never sold Trist? I think he just picked up a Trist, right? Maybe it was was it the unit that he got off Carousel there or something? Because like he definitely sold that Trist, right? I'm not crazy. I hope not. In any case, Violett here just gliding to the back line with this positioning. This was fantastic positioning. Also, I do want to check in on the other player who contested. They did go fast 8th. So that's a good check. This is a 1-cost reroll comp. Being contested in 1-cost reroll is not 1,000,000% the end of the world. You can still hit when contested in 1-cost reroll. It's just, especially in the early game, people taking that many copies at the pool makes your life really, really difficult. So I have to imagine that if you see other people in your lobby playing this comp, and I imagine this comp is going to be disgustingly contested by the end of the weekend. Probably, I mean, like, I know other people, like, I obviously, this tech came out, got like really popular yesterday. I just had already uploaded a VOD yesterday, and I don't like doing multiple uploads in one day. So I'm a hair late on the tech, but I'm sure you guys have already seen some people playing this tech in your game specifically. But hopefully this video can give you a better sense of like what the BIS is for Violett, how to do the 4-star thing, which is of course really, really important, what the BIS is for Draven, things like tempo, the Tristana tech, which is really important. Like understanding these little things is quite important. Even just taking an econ augment like the Pandora's Bench, I think is a really good call out from Dasik, just to guarantee that you can hit everything, because if you can get to Violett 4, your game is so easy. GS here, I love it here. Gonna level for the Trist too, which is fantastic. And just gonna roll down here for more Violetts and more 5 costs to roll for. Hitting Savika 2 would be big. Ooh, that's 3 Vi's, not Violets. It's I've been calling like every Violett usually, because you know you see Violett earlier in the game than you see Vi, so that's like tends to be correct. But like late game Vi is Vi. Some people, you know, call Violett Vi, and I'm like, no, you can't call Violett Vi because Vi is Vi. But Vi is not Violett. Vi is Vi. 77 HP and streaking here, by the way. Rolling, pick up a Savika. Gonna roll for some 4 costs as well. Holding on to the Elise pair, because if we find a 2-star Elise, then we can roll that for 3-star Vi. But I gotta say, it doesn't look quite close. We're on a 7 streak. We have not lost. We didn't lose a single fight stage 5 with our Violett 4. It kind of looks like this game is just wraps. I don't know if even this board with a ton of enforcers on the board. Are they 8 enforcer? I don't know if this board. Ooh, this was actually we were wrong side versus the enforcer board, and it did mean that we couldn't get to the Caitlyn. So we actually do lose that fight. Okay, so it is a losable game actually. We need our Violett to be the same side as the Caitlyn, and Dasik is trying to make this quick swap, just because she can punch straight through the front line. You just need her to have the ability to wrap to backline here. He does a quick swap. This is beautiful from Dasik. Makes sure that he's on the right side here. And I think Violett being able to just punch through the front door here, we should be fine. Oh, she does wrap back to front line here, which is a little scary. Even just being same side as Caitlyn, though, just so that she gets less sniper value is nice. Yeah, but we do end up losing that fight. So we're actually just in, like, Savika 2 waiting room at this point. We don't have any open components. Sterax looks really good here. Probably going to move over one of these items off of Vi onto Savika, and there's the Savika 2, which is huge. No, actually, we're just going to go Sterax there. Okay. And going to continue to roll down here, holding as many dupes of 4 costs as we can, because once again, if we can hit a 2-star 4 cost, he's actually thinking about locking here to just get all of these dupes. I mean, I think it makes sense, but then I don't understand. Are we not going to reroll those copies? This is weird, but okay. Very good of Dasik to understand how to play full cap. Though Violett's walking a backline here. I mean, 8 Enforcer looks good, but not good enough. Oh, this player's not dead yet, though. Okay, so he locked there, but then he refreshed. I'm not really sure why he did it exactly like that. I guess maybe just because this shop has so many 4 costs in it. Oh, that's actually pretty smart. His idea is that, like, well, if there's a Zoe in my shop, then I get to make Zoe 2. If I roll into, you know, 2 Alawi's or 2 Mundos, I can make Mundo 2. It's just, this is like probably the best shop that we're actually going to see for a long time in terms of how many 4 costs we can hold. Though, oh, we win the game anyway. I wanted to see a 3-star Vi finish it out, but okay, we'll absolutely take a first tech game for sure. A crazy game, crazy tech. Abuse this in your games while you still can. Once again, if you are contested, you know, do it a little, you know, maybe be a little bit hesitant. But here, I'll just show a screenshot that this player put into Discord. This is a lobby, and I told you Tom Jedisor plays this comp a lot. This is a lobby where 1st and 3rd place were both playing the comp. So there is yeah, there is the possibility of multiple people top 4ing with it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Once again, Medify, link in the description. If you're interested in discounted coaching, it's only discounted for the next week, so go do it now. And yeah, thanks to you guys for watching. As always, see you guys in the next video.